All right, good afternoon, guys. Good morning, good evening, depending on where you're watching and when you're watching this video from. All right, so this is Forex Success Academy. Welcome to the channel. So don't forget, if you're watching us for the first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Just do that now. Like and comment on the video, comment your thoughts, and comment on which aspect, which area of trading you having challenges, right? So I can praise that more. So on the last video, we talked about how to spot out fair value gaps, right? Which you might know as imbalance. So I promised that in the next video, we'll be talking about how to catch up entries using fair value gaps. And mind you, I always say to you that there is no strategy that is 100% correct in forex trading, right? And when I talk about catching up entries with fair value gaps, I'm not talking about I've seen a fair value gap and make an entry. No. Instead, in fact, just put it as how to add fair value gaps to your conferences to make an entry, right? Because from what I can tell you, before you make any entry, any trade entry, right, you should have at least 3 to 4 conferences, right? When I say conference, you must have seen another block, you have seen a break of structure, a trend line, and all that, a liquidity sweep. So those are conferences you should have before making an entry. So today you're going to learn how to make use of fair value gaps in making conferences for entry, right? So we are using Euro USD, right? Having the where I am trading most lately, then APUSD2 and gold and all that. So this 30 minutes time. Okay, let me show you what I have on 4 hours time frame. Let's have a clear view before we get back to the 30 minutes time frame, right? So you can see what we have here and 30 minutes time frame. Anyway, from what I know, Euro should be on a clear downtrend. Let's check for weekly time frame. Yeah, Euro on a clear downtrend on the weekly time frame. So as you can see, one overall downtrend. So you can see the trend line. So price is expecting break just that way. So let's get back to 30-minute time frame and go straight to what we have here today. So like I said, how this can go. Okay, now for the past 2-3 weeks, if not a month, Euro has been buying, right? So you can see the clear trend there. Let's make use of a pause. You can see the clear trend. When price broke in here, we are here, then the buy, right? Giving a break. Yeah, sorry, let me remove this and then have something else. Okay, when price broke in here, we are here, up here again, a retest, and up here. Then this test that was pushed up here failed, so we broke down here, right? It was a break down here. Now retested, yes, at that supply zone, then we down here, right? Sorry. Okay, so this is zone price retested, the test I was talking about. The zone price retested and then gave us this sell down, right? So we had the clear change of character here, right? Here. If you watch, you can see my other block, right? So actually, when price bought here, then selling down here, I actually took a buy, right? So if you just gave me 50 pips, give less zoom a little. Okay, so when price came here, I actually reacted, bought, retest, bought, gave a break here, and just giving more confirmation, like to be confident on the trade, right? But unfortunately, I was taken out, right? I was taken out, then price retested here, this zone tested here, and then selling down, right? So that was one thing we should look at here, that price has been buying, but then we should be looking out for sales here, right? So I'm gonna remove this. So let's go to what we have currently here. So that's to say this trend I have here, I can actually remove it. So let's just remove it already. So because we are done with it currently for now. So now When you come here, what we should be looking at here for, and whenever I say that make use of trend line quite well, right? So I will have to draw my trend first. So which should be the first conference, right? So join my trend, I'm getting another two for the trend this way. Okay. Okay, I have this. So just trying to make sure I draw it accurately. All right. So that is the first thing we look at here, right? So we can see price. Let's make use of the pouch again. When price broke into this trend, right? Then we had a set down here, right? So it didn't actually touch the trend. Then we pushed up and then down again. So when you look at this pouch too, let's talk about the candlestick now. When you look at this pouch, what do you see? I've seen a change of color and then a break of structure. Look at it here. Yeah, I've seen there was the last low price dropped, which it broke, right? Let me change the color for visibility. Let's use green. Yeah. So you can see that line, which is a break price have made and giving us a change of character, right? And then we have another break here. So now what's the confirmation here? We're now having lower lows, then lower highs, right? So you can see previous high price drop, right? And then on the next high here was above this, right? And then the next high here was above this. That's confirmation for lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. Then we have lower lows, lower, remove this. We have lower lows, lower lows, and then under lower lows here. So right. So remember, whenever you're trading, you should trade towards the break, right? Trade towards the break of structure. And what we can see here is the price is actually dropping. So that is second confirmation. The confirmation I just made now is the break of structure. A change of character and a break of structure, which is still the same thing, right? But when price are on uptrend and then begins to go for a downtrend. So the first breakdown was you consider it as a change of character. You don't know what is change of character anyway. Consider it as change of character, and then the next break, consider it as a normal break of structure. Then begin to look for entries, right? So we actually took this set down here, right? So whenever I trade, I just remove the tools, right? So we took this set down here. I took my profit somewhere here also. So we are down here again. So we should looking out. Now remember that I say you should always trade towards the break, right? But following what is happening in the trend, right? Following what is happening here, you can see that price actually buy from here because prices have reached a strong demand zone, right? If you watch here, this is a strong demand zone that price have actually gone to, right? So could you give a pullback, right? So giving a pullback, we will have price and market opens tomorrow, price to do just move this way, just that way until you're back to this trend here and then down again just that way. So we have to take the opportunity of this buy anyway, take the opportunity of this buy. But let me tell you one thing you should know. Looking at this, the current trend of the market on the 13 time frame is a downtrend, right? And now you should be looking out for more sell than buy. That doesn't mean you shouldn't uh, buy, right? So now here you can't just wait all the way for price to come here before you say you can't have this buy, right? But what happens is if price to give you 150 pips, I mean from here to here should give 150 pips, right? Then if you make the analysis, right, you can actually grab the 150 pips, but when you're on the trade, I hope like 3, 4 position and upon is a putting 70 pips, right? They can actually close all the trades when your account size or take partial and set take even allow price get to your TP. That's the way you trade. Whenever you're trading, I have to call it trading against the trend, right? But the current trend, it should be a downtrend. Because you should be more confident when you are selling. From what I'm seeing here, if price should start here and I enter this here, right, I'm more confident to wait for price to hit this TP down here. Hope you're getting what I'm saying. So that's another confirmation, right? So that price giving us a buy, right? So actually here now, you're looking out for a buy. Now Talking about fair value gap. Now there is this fair value gap here, which price have actually already filled, right? So which is also actually another confirmation that price will buy. Like this fair value gap. If you look at this chart, you find a lot of fair value gap, right? So now the question is, which one are you following? Are you following? So you can't actually be, if you saw the area the price is, like, you can't actually be looking out for a fair value gap that will give you a sell. Rather, you look for a fair value gap that will give you a pullback to the upside before price will sell again. So there's this fair value gap. I'm able to plot out here which price have filled, right? So when our fair value gaps are spaces, which price actually come back to fill up, right? So we already had one here. Okay. Okay. So here we are. You can see that's the fair value gap. So you can actually label it. So, but yeah, without doing that here. So actually, like, you know how to do your label to label it your fair value gap, right? Then next, you should look out for another block below this fair value gap, right? So although you already have this strong demand zone, right? I think I do this other block coming from the 4 hours time frame anyway, but I will be going back to that. So after having this fair value gap, right? Which price actually left here and have come to fill this fair value gap, right? Remember in the previous video, I told you that when price fill the fair value gap, you might come back immediately to fill the gap. But if you come back in hours, days, weeks, months to fill the gap, right? What's important is the price don't leave any gap or fill. You actually come back to fill it. So we have this fair value gap, right? So then we have to 5 instance because everything will be kind of more together. All right. So now you should look out for another block. So remember, I have three conferences already. Trend line, break of structure to the downside, right? Trading towards the break, then fair value gap, which we have plotted out. So we should look out for another block. So for my SMC traders, you know how we do it, right? Now we do it. We draw, we cover the last selling candle on top, and then down this way. So we can actually change this color. I think differentiate that of the fair value gap. Let's use purple. Okay. So the purple is a other block we able to plot out, right? So what we should do here is if there are accounts that you're playing, right? So I'm playing a big account, and I will just do my two along position two, just this way. Okay, and since price is already here, so you're making the entry at the current market price. Right? You can see that corresponding with the trend line. Yes, you can see it corresponding with the trend line we just drew. I'm talking about this trend line. So let me. So this is the trend I'm talking about, right? Sorry. You can see price there. So we're making the entry from here. So now it is 98 pips, almost 100 pips. So we can risk Can I use 20 pips for it? Okay, how I said 20 pips, right? And now when you look at this, the last swing low that price has dropped here. And when you join this, you can stay our stop loss size is still down below it, right? Right. So the supply side is still below it. So this okay, 98 pips risking, let's assume this is 100 pips, right? Okay, at 8 pips risking 20 pips. So this 1:5 risk to reward ratio trade, right? So which is actually a good one. This is a high quality setup, right? So now you have seen how we were able to plot out this, right? So we actually I would have made this video on Friday, right? But I didn't have the time because it was on Friday, today is Sunday. What's the date? Today is Sunday, 24th March 2022. So this is the February graph that price came and filled. And upon filling that price, that gap, price gave a few tips up, like buy up. Yeah, price fill the gap and began to buy. We'll still have to come back to test this other block, right? Because you're not using the February gap as another block. No, you don't make that mistake, right? February gap tells you okay, and this zone, right, you actually react, right? So once you get the February gap, price you look at next for it and not that block, right? Because if you are taking your entry at this February gap, having your SL just below here, right? Price is taking you out. But below the trend line, that's it's a conference. You have found February gap, trend line, and then knowing that price coming here, you actually have to pull back. That range of coming down, down, down. You have to pull back and then before this trend down. So those are conferences. I hope you understood how you're able to make this analysis. So we can catch up the entries there, right? So the entry for Euro USD, we have 1.08015, right? As the entry and the SA 1.07815 and the TP 1.09019. So this 100 is like I told you, knowing that we actually trading, let's call it against the trend, against the foreign market trend, right? So you can just take the first 50 pips. Let me measure it out and give you the number. So I hope you should be lucky to watch this video before price plays out. I don't know what is this. Let me just remove this from here. Okay. Let's measure at 50 pips. You can take the first 50 pips at 1.08159, and then your second TP, which will hold on break even to 1.09019. So I hope you have learned something new today, how to make use of fair value gap or imbalance, whichever name you target as, to make entries, right? So these are my confirmation. Break here, break here, break here. So you can actually see, like today I had this bar here, right? I saw this price trending down, right? I was able to catch up this break of structure, this break of structure, this break of structure, and I still went ahead to buy here, right? So which price gave me a few pips. If I'm able to, I was so quick to take the profit, right? That's a good profit I've made because I used a lot size to trade, but then I couldn't. I was holding it, expecting it to come up the here and then down, but apparently it took me out actually trying to test this trend line, then bought and then down here again. So this buy, this is high probability setup, shouldn't miss. So the market will close tomorrow, you hop in and then have your SS. So you can depend on account size, now wish to adjust your SS or rather just manage your risk by using the smaller lot size. So that will be all for now, guys. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and you can also reach us out on WhatsApp for this education and mentorship. Thank you.